rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilman Albrecht.
Here.
Councilman Cullen.
Here.
Councilwoman Eckhart. Absent. Councilwoman Hudak.
Here.
Supervisor Hay.
Here. Notations of the exits in the front and the rear. An electronic device, please put it on vibrate. I make a motion to come out of executive session. No action was taken.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, first item on the agenda is a public hearing for minor subdivision definition. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I waive the reading of the public hearing notice. Ashley, would you like to give us an update for the public?
So the proposed revision to the definition of minor subdivision would exclude subdivisions that involve disturbance of more than 1 acre or subdivisions that would require a wetland permit or that didn't meet the definition of a minor wetland permit. Something that doesn't meet the definition, or something that would meet the definition of a minor wetland permit would be the installation of a fence, a very small corner of a driveway crossing a wetland buffer, so something that was very small. The reason for this is that currently the code allows any subdivision that is 4 lots or less to be considered a minor subdivision. And when it's a lot line merger or something that involves a very small amount of acreage, it hasn't been an issue. But now with the requirements for stormwater pollution prevention plans, when things are more than 1 acre of disturbance, that does require additional level of engineering review. And when it's classified as a minor subdivision, it throws the process off a little bit for the engineer to be able to review the plans in a timely manner. So this would help to prevent that issue.
And that came through the planning board and recommendation to the outside council.
Yes, on Monday night, the planning board recommended that this be adopted.
Right. And it came from them originally too, right?
It came from a staff meeting.
Okay. Anyone here on the town board? Anyone from the public? Seeing no one, I will make a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Second item is the definition of a recreation definition. I'll make a motion to open the public hearing.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I waive the reading of the public hearing notice. Okay, Ashley.
So recently, when the town board updated the zoning regulations, it added a new definition of recreation small scale, but at that time, we did not update the existing definition of recreation. Recently, an applicant came in proposing a paintball course in a residential area, which caused us to take a look at how recreation was defined in the code. Previously, a use like that would have been permitted, possibly by special permit, in a residential area, and at least as it was presented to us by that applicant's attorney. That application has since been withdrawn, but we've taken this opportunity to recommend a new definition that would more clearly define what would be allowed as a recreation use in a residential area versus what would be allowed in commercial zones. So that is the definition that's before you tonight.
Okay. Anyone from the town board? Anyone from the public? Seeing no one, I make a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thanks, Ashley. Okay, the regular meeting, actually work session, there's nothing this evening, so we're gonna go right to the regular meeting. Make a motion to open the regular meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, renaming private road Stable View Lane. Now therefore be resolved that the private road within the Fortune Ridge subdivision or development is hereby renamed and redesignated from Valley View Lane to Stable View Lane. And the developer is authorized and directed to install necessary signage, green lettering with white background, designating such road as Stable View Lane Private Way in form and manner as approved by the Highway Superintendent of Town of Southeast. So move for discussion.
Second.
Call-
Question. No, is that
When that development's finished, is that gonna be a town road?
No.
Or is it always gonna be
It's
private?
always, it's
Okay.
always supposed to be private. We've heard that a couple
They're
of
all the
times.
roads are owned by the homeowners association.
Homeowner, okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
And this was made of a recommendation, believe it or not, by the county. They're trying to limit the names, like a Valley View, there's evidently one or two others in the county, so in order to prevent confusion within the county, because as you know, the county comes for certain things as well. Local fire departments pretty much know the area, but if we have to get some assistance from
Yep.
others, that's the purpose. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, number 2, certiorari settlement, Henry Van Motel, Inc., and SRI Babhav Laxmi, Inc., and that's the Bel Air Motel for those of us who can't read that writing. Okay, now therefore be resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Southeast does hereby accept the recommendation of the professional advisors and authorizes the town attorney to execute a stipulation of settlement, consent judgment, and/or order of consent in accordance with said recommendations for the following. Petitioner, Henry Van Motel, tax ID 57.17-1-1, year 2016, assessment $780,000, settled assessment $750,000. Sri Vabhav Laxmi, Inc., 46.2-42, year 2016, assessment $1,146,675, settled assessment $1,025,000. And be further resolved that the town attorney is hereby authorized and directed to execute any and all stipulations, consent orders, or other documents necessary to reflect the foregoing settlement. So move for discussion.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Recognition of the public. Do you have some public here? Okay. Town board.
You mentioned fireworks?
Go ahead. We just started talking about it, so go ahead.
It's just a little early, but the fireworks, it will be on July 1st, Saturday, July 1st this year. That's it. So we're looking for donations still, and they're gonna be tax deductible this year, if anyone's interested in donating money. But just in the very preliminary stages of setting it up, but it's basically gonna be the same as it always was. But at least we hired the fireworks company, and it's the same one we used last year, giving it to us for the same price, and it'll be Saturday, July 1st. With, hopefully we won't need it, but July 8th will be the rain date.
And just in case anyone missed it, Punxsutawney Phil
Yeah.
saw his shadow, and we're going to have 6 more weeks of winter. So, pardon?
That's all right. That's okay.
Well, the other groundhog doesn't agree with him, so flip a coin.
That would be Staten Island Chuck.
Yeah, the new Staten Island show.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to close tonight's meeting.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you all
you.
for coming.